Okay, hey, this is DJ Mercer. This is going to be a little quick tutorial about how to swap heads in Photoshop and a little bit about manipulating backgrounds as well. Here I got Photoshop open. I have Kim Jong-un, Seth Rogen, James Franco, pictures of them. I'm probably going to swap the heads with these two Korean guys here standing beside them with Seth Rogen and James Franco. The first thing I do here is make a back layer behind Seth Rogen so I can like manipulate the image better. There we go, we have that, and then I go to scale so I can transform. What I want to do is get his head like the same size as this Korean guy's. So I'm trying to look it up and shorten it down. And then I separate the two pictures that I want to use. And here I try to drag James Franco and Seth Rogen into the picture here. But look, I still have white space in my pictures. That's not right. So I go back and then I use the magic wand tool and I try to delete the white space around it. So I click on the white space and I press delete and it says fill in a white space. And I say yes and I click OK and it deletes it. But I still have a little bit left there that I want to get rid of. So what I'm going to do here is probably get the eraser tool if I can. I found it. So I'm going to erase these lines and these little things around Seth Rogen here so it can just be his head. So I've gotten rid of those little lines there, moving stuff around. Next thing I want to do probably is get rid of his suit, maybe. And I'm thinking, let me just erase it. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be kind of messy. So I got my history bar here open so I can go back easily. Easy fix. Then I click on the rectangular marquee key up there is second under the pointer tool. And I just get a little rectangle and delete. So there I got a big chunk of his body out of the way because I deleted it. A lot easier than erasing the whole thing. But if you want to be precise, sometimes you have to use the eraser. So I'm trying to get rid of that stuff. It's going to take a while. You know, Photoshop is kind of hard sometimes. Get rid of the collar. Get it. Get it. There you go. Okay, now I have Franco here, and I've already done the erasing here, so you don't have to watch me do it again. Shaky hands. And I drag him over to see which guy I want to put him on. I'm thinking the guy to the right maybe fits better. Maybe. I'm taking a while to think about it. But really, I think I have the head still the wrong size because I'm looking at it and they look a bit different. So I go back and I go to James Franco's head and I select all and I press Control T. This lets you transform the size of the head. Free transform, that is, so you don't have to go to scale and you can just transform it and it keeps the aspect ratio. So then I drag it back over and I have it on the Korean guy. But yep, and then I choose to the right because it looks better. I think it does anyway. Now I grab my eraser and I try to erase the things around his head so it looks like it's just James Franco because I don't think I can get the hat onto him precisely. That would be really tricky for a beginner like me. So there we go, I'm erasing his hat. But look, behind him, there's this weird spectral thingy. I don't know what to call it, but it's definitely like not the background. It doesn't look right. So here I click the pointer tool and I go to the layer with Kim Jong-un and I pull down and look, now the sky there is there where the layer I had before was there. That layer had no content, so it was just the default thing. So I just moved the other layer down. And then it looks right. But I'm not done yet. So I take Seth Rogen and I throw him around, trying to figure out where he needs to go. And I make a new layer. This new layer is because I need to add a little bit of space here for the sky. You see the sky, I have this little default thing all in the way again, and I need to have the sky there for it to look a little bit correct. So I'm messing around with it, trying to drag the sky over the background so it looks correct, and there it is. Now, before I deleted some of the other Korean guy in the background because he was just in the way. I couldn't delete the other guy in front of him and the hat because it wouldn't look right. I had to delete the whole guy over there. But now it looks okay.